What game should I play today? Harvest Moon Magical Melody? Maybe. Escape 3? Too physical.
Let's get him!
Oh yeah. You know, if only there were a good sequel.
There was a sequel. Sonic Adventure 2?
I said a good sequel. Welcome to the Pixel Punch, where I tell you my gaming opinions, popular or unpopular. Sonic has had a rocky path since about the mid-90s, with titles such as Sonic R, Sonic 06, and Saint's Children, Sonic Boom, Shattered Crystal, and Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric. But Sonic has had one good 3D title, and that is Sonic Adventure. Yeah, going fast, flying around, doing this. Sonic Adventure was and still is amazing, and I've played multiple versions including the GameCube and PC ports. While there are some minor problems, I'm talking about you, Big, it is still one of my favorite video games. So when you make a sequel to a critically acclaimed game, what does Sega do? They suck everything good out of it and give us Sonic Adventure 2. I'm obviously gonna get crap for this, but Sonic Adventure 2 is not a good game. This actually happens for multiple games I like, including Assassin's Creed and Silent Hill. What's the difference? Those games were disappointing, but still good, particularly Silent Hill 2. SA2 is an unenjoyable mess. Before we start, I want to mention that I've played 3 versions of this game: SA2 Battle on the GameCube, the Xbox 360 port, and most recent port, the PC version. Now, I think it's time to start talking about why I hate this game. So obviously we start off at the menu, no crap, and this introduces one of the only redeeming parts of the game, the music.
Attention all units.
It's not as good as Sonic Adventures was, but it's the best part and one of the few things that I like. Since I have to film the entire game, I start a new file. We have 2 options, Hero and Dark. Okay, this is freaking stupid. We had 6 characters to play as in Sonic Adventure, and we could play as anyone we wanted to at any time. I'm guessing Big was a big factor in this redesign, but playing one side with characters in a fixed order is just stupid. I'm just gonna start on the hero side. So, we begin with Sonic captured by Gun and... Wait, Sonic killed everyone in that helicopter? Way to keep that E rating, Sega. Then again, the Xbox and PlayStation ports got rated E10+, so... Anyway, the graphics. Are these supposed to be good? Because compared to Sonic Adventure, I see a lot of polygons. Okay. Composure. Back to the game. This is one of the only good stages in the game, and that's bad considering there are 32 stages. Also, notice how the back of the box lies and says there are 30 stages? Hiding something, Sega. This is a good time to bring up the controls though. The controls in Sonic Adventure 2 are slippery. The buttons are also really unresponsive at times, and this combination is really bad. But we're going back to this topic later. Moving on to the camera, oh my god, it's bad. Like, really bad. In fact, here are some examples. After killing a guy in a robot, we meet Shadow and the game black screens. This happens a lot for me and I have no idea why. It's really bad for this game because slippery controls plus a lot of speed plus glitches equals game over. Anyway, Sonic is recaptured by Gun, and now we're at a temple. Okay. Random continuity jump cut. Knuckles is fighting with Rouge, a new character, about who owns Master and wait. Why are we at a temple in the middle of a desert? Did Knuckles relocate the Master Emerald or something? I miss you, Angel Island. Anyway, Eggman tries to steal the Master Emerald and... Oh, we get to do the Emerald stages. How could this be any... Oh my god, this is so awful. Unlike Sonic Adventure, where you could finish these stages in 3 minutes, it can take up to 10 in this game. I disapprove. Also, remember how you could hunt for any emerald you wanted in Sonic Adventure using the radar? Well, this game makes you hunt the first emerald on the radar instead. This means you could be right next to another emerald and completely miss it because it isn't glowing on the freaking radar. After this stupidity, we go to Tails, who's going to rescue Sonic, and dear God, Tails...
I'm the one who should be asking that question. Chaos emeralds are like magnets. They have the power to attract each other.
What happened to your wonderful voice? We save Amy from Eggman, easily, and... Ugh, I hate Tails stages. They're so slow with horrible aiming controls, and it's just... Why couldn't they just have had the original controls from Sonic Adventure 1? Seriously, I'm barely moving the freaking control stick! Flying around at the speed of sound. Got places to go! Anyway, Amy saves Sonic and... Why is she talking about Shadow and Eggman being allies? This is not good. The player doesn't know what the heck is going on. And by the way, Amy, you didn't come with Tails. You freaking liar! We escaped from the prison and battled Shadow. This is also the best scene in the game, and here's why.
Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you, Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh? You're not even good enough to be
I'll
my
make you eat those words.
The cheese. We then play another Master Emerald stage, and Knuckles' worst one in the game. Then Eggman reveals that he's gonna blow up Earth. Nothing to worry about here. We have another Tails stage. Yay! Another Master Emerald stage, then a card stage. Yes, Rouge and Tails each have a card stage, with horrible turning controls, might I add. After getting so used to the slippery controls, the kart ones are way too tight. Except when you're going extremely fast and crashing is frequent. I do not approve. We get to the president, learn Eggman's plans, and go through a pyramid. Don't ask. By the way, I just want to say that I love Knuckles' stage name for this part of the game. You know, for kids. We also battle 2 bosses in a row, both of which are irritating as a Steam sale during Christmas. Thing is, they're really easy, but they're so annoying. We then go from a desert into space. Surely space will be... Oh, are you freaking kidding me? No more Tails stages. Please!
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Another Master Emerald stage, Battle Rouge, Master Emerald's back, yay, I don't care. Eggman then captures Amy, and Sonic goes to save her. Of course, our heroes blast off into space, and he uses Tails' fake Chaos Emerald to use Chaos Control? Because that's a thing? Seriously, how do you learn it in one go? Then he goes to the cannon's core and puts the fake emerald in it. Final Rush is a stage where you need to have perfected the controls, or else... Dang it. Oh, never mind. Finally, the hero side is finished, and now we have the dark side. We have cookies. The dark side starts off before the hero side, where Eggman... What? No! Eggman goes through the military base on a freaking mecha to find the ultimate weapon. Eggman eventually finds Shadow, who is apparently a genie.
I will grant you one wish.
I wish for a game that's enjoyable. Shadow defeats a robot. Wait. He tells Eggman to collect the Chaos Emeralds and to meet him on the Space Colony Ark. Then we go to Rouge trying to steal the Master Emerald. It is literally the same scene, so let's skip ahead. Apparently Rouge can teleport because we're looking in a swamp and not the freaking desert like Knuckles. Eggman then goes to his hidden base, which isn't that well hidden because there's freaking gun robots everywhere. he learns that Shadow has stolen an emerald from the Federal Reserve Bank and is being mistaken for Sonic. By the way, this is stupid. Eggman can tell Sonic and Shadow apart, but no one else can? Even Amy mistakes Shadow for Sonic at first. I repeat, Amy couldn't tell Sonic and Shadow apart. Stupid freaking plot device. Although the next stage is pretty freaking awesome. It reminds me of Speed Highway from Sonic Adventure for some reason. Oh yeah, and he remembers a girl called Maria or something. Him and Sonic meet, but he gets away using Chaos Control and stuff. And that, kids, is what we call bullcrap. Rouge finds Eggman's I'm Not That Well hidden base and manages to get onto the Ark and joins Shadow and Eggman after some exposition about the Ark. They go to Prison Island where Eggman clears the way and battles Tails. Rouge finds 3 Chaos Emeralds under an infuriating time limit, though I somehow air-egged it. I don't know. And Shadow has to rescue her because she gets trapped after a boss battle. Yeah, it's basically a copy of Sonic and Shadow's robot battles. He also plants a bomb before battling Sonic. Can we play that scene again? The cheese. Back on the Ark, Shadow has a flashback about Maria and how they wondered about what Earth was like. Iron Ruler turned to the Death Star to destroy the moon. Rouge then reveals to Eggman that Tails has the last Chaos Emerald and he orders her to go get it. Card stage! Ugh. Rouge and Shadow fail to catch up to Tails in his tornado, and Eggman summons the Egg Golem, which we need to fight again. Great! The 3 discover that Sonic and friends are on the Ark, and we have a very, 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 very irritating evolution stage! This is literally the worst stage in the entire game. Even the fans of the game hate it. It's way too freaking big and the radar doesn't help. And to make matters even worse, the computer messages are reversed, so you basically get no help. After doing that, we battle Knuckles and give him the shards. Why? Meanwhile, Amy is being held hostage by Eggman and... Ivo. You don't need to ask where Tails is. He's right freaking there! Sonic's launched into space, we battle Tails, you get the point. We learn that Rouge is actually a government agent trying to find the results of Project Shadow. The results show something way different than a hedgehog, and the two wonder who is actually standing there. Because, you know, Shadow's not the ultimate life form. As if that wasn't obvious. Then we have one final stage with Shadow and Gravity Gimmicks. This stage was kind of cool, not gonna lie. After clearing that stage, we have a battle with Sonic, then Eggman puts the final emerald that he apparently got into the cannon console and we get a warning sign. So what's happening? Is it Sonic? Is it... oh, credits. Finally! And that's the end of the game. Wait, what? Yes, unfortunately, it is not the end of the game. Like Sonic Adventure, after clearing both sides of the story, you have to play one final stage to get the true ending, which starts after some backstory. The Ark is now heading for Earth, by the way, no big deal. We learned that Shadow and Maria were friends on the Ark before the military shut it down and she was killed. You know, for kids. Now, with Sonic Adventure, the true ending was fine because it was one epic boss battle with Super Sonic. But for this, you play as everyone except Shadow, so slow robots find things and play as Sonic. Well, at least we have him. Except his part is the shortest Scratch game! After that stage, Amy convinces Shadow to help the others by giving a speech that reminds him of promising me to Maria. Then, we have the most awful boss battle ever. Take bad controls, bad camera, and unbearable attacks, and you get this, ladies and gentlemen. After finally beating it, Knuckles uses the Master Emerald, which, by the way, never stays the same size, to stop the Chaos Emeralds. But the Bio-Lizard, you know, the thing we just beat, becomes one with the Ark and keeps the colony heading for Earth. Using the Chaos Emeralds, Shadow and Sonic become Super Shadow and Super Sonic and defeat the final hazard. creative name. Sonic manages to get back into the Ark, but Shadow falls down to Earth. Eggman wonders why his grandfather would want to destroy humanity. Hypocrite. Rouge tells Knuckles she's gonna stop treasure hunting and that she has something else on her mind. This is an E-rated game, people! Then the game ends with Sonic saying, "Sayonara, Shadow." Well, screw you too. And there you go, that was Sonic Adventure 2 Electric Boogaloo. It honestly feels a lot more like a prequel to Shadow the Hedgehog Run and Sonic Adventure 2, as their problems are pretty similar. It's really sad that such a great game was given such a subpar follow-up that is not only worse, but is, for some reason, preferred over the original. Before I give my final score, let's take a look at the pros and cons of the game. I cannot deny that this game has an incredible soundtrack. I don't think it's better than the first because a few songs can be grating after a bit, but that doesn't hinder it. I love the tracks in this game, especially Live and Learn and Eggman's theme, which is so goofy yet so amazing. Sonic's stages, as well as Shadow's, were by far the best. You had that feeling of going fast, and there were always awesome moments in those stages. It was an escape from the slowness of the game, and it felt amazing. But it's sad that Sonic only has 6 stages out of the 16 hero stages, and Shadow has 4 out of the dark ones. So was I having a lot of fun playing this game? No. I didn't talk about it, but the Chow Garden was pretty fun. I like the kindergarten aspect they introduced, even though you can only bring your child to it in the stage select option. Seriously, Sega. The drives were also pretty interesting. You collect them from enemies, and depending on the color, they raise a certain stat up. However, due to the fact that you need Chow keys to go there, and you can't pick up a Chow you didn't hatch, I didn't find myself going there very often. Now for the cons. And there are a lot of them. A lot. First off, oh my god, the story! If you haven't been listening for the past 15 or so minutes, then consider yourself lucky. It makes no sense. Sega just expects you to get some things, and it has Deus Ex Machina all over it. After the 9th or 10th stage, you aren't going to be interested enough to play. The controls and camera are atrocious, sometimes with the controls being completely unresponsive, which results in a lot of death and rage. The camera constantly fights with you, so you'll get hit by an enemy you didn't see, or you'll fall to your doom. Just the audio in general is bad. If you play this game, subtitles are required because the music will probably be way too loud for you to actually hear the characters.
Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. Eggman.
Well, I guess I can use it for something. I'll just take it with me. Farewell, knucklehead. Not if I can help it.
The stages are the worst offenders in the cons, because out of the 32 stages in the game, Sonic and Shadow only appear in 12 of them. This means for the other 20 stages, it's going down. Slowly. Tails and Eggman's stages are bad shoot 'em up. The new system for Knuckles and Rouge's stages just make them really unbearable. And Sega, can I talk with you for a moment? You know Shadow, cool guy on the front cover of the game. Why go through the trouble of promoting him if he's only in 4 stages? I mean, seriously. And with taking the pros and cons into account and throwing them onto a bounce pad, I give Sonic Adventure 2 a 3.5 out of 10. This is not a good game. It has its shining moments, but they are few and very far between. Quite literally. The story is awful and overly goofy, and the stages are the worst I've seen in a Sonic game. But the shining moments are what made me give it a 3.5 instead of a 2 or 3. Sonic and Shadow stages are quite amazing, even both their final stages, and the soundtrack for every stage, except maybe Pumpkin Hill, are fantastic. The Chow Garden is also good for those who need a break from the boring story. And with my conclusion, Sonic Adventure 2 is a bad donut with a few sprinkles glittered on top of it. If you enjoyed this episode, everyone, which to be honest you probably didn't, then be sure to mash that X button and up, down, left, right, BA, and have a fantastic day. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get ready for the Sonic fan base. Hey everyone, this is the Pixel Punch here. I know I messed up the Konami code at the end, but then again, who cares about Konami? So, if you guys are looking forward to the rest of this series, I will leave a future video here that you guys can click on when I make it. And if you're looking forward to the other videos that will be coming out, be sure to click that subscribe button over there. Now, there's Sonic fans outside my door, and I need to go address that.